Go. There's wheel spin still, but it's a lot quicker this time round. Jeez. So that was 0 to 60 in Hi guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to another car review video, or SUV video should I say. And we have the new Mustang Mach-E GT. 487 PS with 680 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, which we're going to try and test for you as well, and a top speed of 124 mile an hour, obviously limited because it's got so much power. It would go obviously more than that. But anyway, what do you think of the car? Hit us up in the comment section, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. This probably could be the best SUV I've ever driven, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. But anyway, enough gabble, let's go and drive. Right, so yeah, we have the Mustang GT, or Mach-E GT, and yeah, we're going to give it a good old drive. I'm not going to talk to you too much about the infotainment and the interior, so to speak, although I will briefly touch on it. And it is really, really good. I'd say for this kind of money, you'd be hard pushed to get a better interior. And I'm not just saying that. Ford are using really high-end materials, really nice plastics, metals, and in general, it's a really nice place to be. It's got this very Tesla-esque big navigation system in the middle, as well as your frontal kind of cockpit display. And yeah, I say the really, really cool feature and thing about this car is the fact that they have a Drive Connect, or the Ford Connect Plus. You can get these with a fixed panoramic roof. This one doesn't have that as an option, but you can buy the pano roof as an option. These come with a MAGNERIDE, so MAGNERIDE suspension, which is that magnetic ride, so it kind of really can adjust basically based on the undulations and feel of the road in, like, you know, a nanosecond as such, or millisecond should I say. But yeah, it feels really, really good, and it feels really comfortable ironing out all these lumps and bumps, I have to say. And no matter what you throw at it, it seems to really absorb the lumps really, really well. These come with a 20-inch alloy as well, and it is a really nice alloy. I think it suits the car really, really well. Lovely on this blue as well. What do you think, guys? What colour would you have one of these in? Have a little look at the different options, or even if you don't know of options, what colour do you think you'd spec one of these if you could spec any colour, so to speak? I really do like this blue, and I think I probably would have it in this colour, I have to say. I do really like it. So these have a range of up to 370 miles, but in real world terms it can get very close to that. The beauty of the system in this car is that it does precondition the motor, so precondition the electric batteries, so it will heat them up, so it allows the most amazing amount of charge you can think of that you'll get out of these batteries. So that is exactly what you want out of a car. Obviously all-wheel drive, so it has really, really got all the grip you'd need from a car, so you'd expect the 0 to 60 to be really good with this kind of power. That being said, it is carrying a lot of weight. However, the claimed 0 to 60 is 3.7 seconds. 3.7 seconds, that is insane. Let's test that and see if we can get it. No, we can't, but the conditions are damp. We got 4.9 seconds, but it isn't in its most Larry wild mode, so we'll give that another go. And there is different modes. There's Whisper, Active and Untamed, and as you'd expect, Untamed is the most sporty, so we're going to go into Untamed, put on the propulsion sound for added effect, and we'll give it another go. Steady, go. There's wheel spin still, but it's a lot quicker this time round. Jeez. So that was 0 to 60 in, yep, 3.7 seconds. That is mad. That is mad. Right, let's have one more go. Ready, steady. That was 3.9, not quite as good, but yeah, it is, rest assured guys, stupidly quick. Yeah, absolutely epic. Anyway, enough of the silly 0 to 60s. Well, not silly, they are good fun. Let's push on and see what the drive is all about and how it feels. So far, I have to say, as soon as you put it on untamed, Whisper, obviously, as you'd imagine, is nice and quiet. Active, a little bit more amped up, and untamed, it unleashes all the power and all the response from the electric motors. You can select on this on the main dial 3 different modes, essentially: Whisper, Active and Untamed, as I said, but you also can change a lot of the additional settings, things like 1 pedal drive. I'm going to turn the 1 pedal drive on to see how good it is. Yeah, it's as you'll see, it is bringing me down to a complete stop if I want it to, and the acceleration actually hurts your head in this car. Like I say, 680 Newton meters of torque. There is a other option for ambient lighting, which is beautiful in this car. I'll try and get a VT of that working. And propulsion sound, it gives it that kind of almost Porsche Taycan sound. Do you know what? Because it's shifting so much weight and the car has got quite a bit of weight, it pins you back in the seat and it shifts the weight very Mustang-esque, lifting the front bonnet, and it's just got bags of character. It is amazing, and I have to say I'm massively impressed so far on the drive. Like I say, all-wheel drive platform, bags and bags of grip, even in the conditions we've got today. 11 degrees, quite, you know, cold, almost damp like, but let's have a little look at what the brakes are like as well. It's on 1 pedal drive, but yeah, my god, the brakes are absolutely phenomenal. Just have a little look at the nosedive on this. So it's a big car, but the brakes are absolutely superb. Yeah, like I said before, I do love the fact that this has a really good system of how it kind of maintains and makes sure that you have really good charging capabilities when you get to that socket and charge this car up. It has this wonderful thing that that Ford is starting to pilot, and it's an app basically, and it is really good. Let me tell you, I've had a little look at it. I've been speaking to the guys at Ford and just been having a go at this Ford Pass Connect, and it really does work well. Basically, it can plan your journey for you. It can tell you where you need to go depending on the range and where it is. It can plan it all the whole journey for you, and it can precondition, warm the motor, warm the interior, warm the electric motors and the batteries, to make sure that you get the most charge out of it, so you can get close to that 370 mile range if you drive it carefully. Obviously, if you drive it really hard, you are going to get, you know, more close to something like 200 miles. But the range on this car, the real range, is absolutely fantastic. I've been driving this quite a bit now, and I've got 182 mile range, and it was only 230-ish when I first started driving it, so it's really good. But let's be quiet now and let's try out what the handling feels like on this lumpy bumpy road. I'll tell you what, it's a big thing, but it corners really flat. Like I say, the suspension, the dampening for a big car, for a big thing, for a big SUV, is really good. It feels like a fun, happy, playful but tight, taut chassis. So that is the end of my video with this absolutely animal of an all-wheel drive car. The Mustang Mach-E GT, I have to say, is definitely one of the best sports SUVs, whether it's electric or petrol, full stop, that I have driven in my life, and I absolutely adore this car. I really want one now, and if you're in the market for one, guys, like I say, links in the bio to more tech spec. It's been quite a quick road drive, but the general driver dynamics feel of the car and everything like that, I have to say, if you've got any questions, hit us up, because I'll answer any questions that you've got. But what a machine, and what a car, what an SUV. I absolutely adore this car, and I'd massively advise anyone to go drive one, and you'll probably want to end up buying one. I'm going to give it a peak performance review rating for an SUV of 9.5. Yes, 9.5. I like it that much. Absolutely blew me away. I'm so impressed. Mega. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, share, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.